Entergy Gulf States, Inc., Utility Deposit Bond, Louisiana. What is the Entergy Gulf States, Inc., Utility Deposit Bond? The Entergy Gulf States, Inc. Utility Deposit Bond is a type of financial guarantee that substitutes for a cash deposit when establishing utility services with Entergy Gulf States, Inc. In simple terms, it's like getting someone else to vouch for you instead of paying the deposit yourself. Understanding utility deposit bonds. Before we dive into the specifics of the utility deposit bond, let's first understand what a utility deposit is. When you sign up for utility services like electricity, water, or gas, the service provider might ask you to pay a deposit. This deposit acts as a form of security for the company. It ensures that if you don't pay your bills, or if you damage any equipment, the company has some money to cover those costs. For many people, paying a utility deposit up front can be a burden, especially if they're moving into a new home or starting a new business where expenses are already high. That's where alternatives, like the utility deposit bond, can come in handy. How does it work? Instead of paying the utility deposit up front, customers can choose to purchase a utility deposit bond. This bond is essentially a promise from a third-party surety company that they will cover the deposit amount if the customer fails to fulfill their obligations, such as paying their utility bills on time. Customers typically pay a smaller fee to the surety company for the bond instead of the full deposit amount. This can help customers manage their finances more effectively, especially when moving into a new place or starting a new business where expenses are already high. Benefits of the utility deposit bond. Financial relief. The utility deposit bond provides financial relief by allowing customers to avoid paying a large deposit up front. Instead, they can pay a smaller fee to the surety company, making it easier to manage their finances. Accessibility. The utility deposit bond makes utility services more accessible to a wider range of customers, including those who may not have the funds readily available for a cash deposit. Flexibility. By opting for the utility deposit bond, customers have more flexibility with their finances. They can use the money they would have spent on the deposit for other essential expenses. Establishing credit. For customers who may have limited or no credit history, the utility deposit bond provides an opportunity to establish a positive payment history with Entergy Gulf States, Inc. Convenience. Purchasing a utility deposit bond is often a straightforward process, making it convenient for customers to set up their utility services without the hassle of paying a large deposit up front. To know more, please visit swiftbonds.com.